I can't see either of you. Is that
Trash
weird?
to Cash, Fancy Boy Cast. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the fanciest podcast in the world.
Oh
I'm
my
ADH
gosh.
Dave. With me, as always, is Carrie, American Arbitrage, a
We
fancy fellow
just
such as
we just
myself.
got off the
Actually, you know
shift
what?
at
You're so
Wacko's and we
you're so
came straight here.
fancy. You're so
Wackos.
fancy. I'm gonna put you next to me. Look, the
Oh, I
fancy
like it.
boy's
It's
on
better.
top.
It's
Yeah.
better.
And then,
It's
of course,
like the
Kevin didn't
richest
show
to
up.
the least rich.
Yes, indeed. Kevin didn't show up. Not in tie, not in his nice outfit, or not even in pixels. He's not even here in
Yeah. He
pixels.
doesn't he is running full 180p right now, which we appreciate. We appreciate that he booted up, he put his AOL disc in and he got it booted up for the show. So
Kevin's not even willing to sacrifice bandwidth for the viewers, where me and Carrie will just prostate ourselves. Is that a thing?
yeah, we will prostate ourselves. We
At the
will
foot of the
full in a
viewer.
man. We will fully in a man ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. So, hey, Kevin. Hey, Carrie. How you guys doing today? Kevin,
How
why
you
didn't you wear your
doing?
tie? We sent out a message, a memo. Did you
Yeah,
get the memo?
right. No, no
We
memo.
sent out a memo about
No
bow
memo.
ties.
Where did you
Ugh.
guys get these bow ties? You look ridiculous.
We ordered them off
We, yeah,
bowties.com
they were $69.99
for
because they're
everybody.
silk. They're silk.
Yeah, they're
$69.99
$69.99
each.
because it's funny.
Yeah, and my mom's turning 69 this year.
Oh,
Wow.
Just fun fact.
thank you.
Born in
Interesting, I guess.
1956. That's how the
Yeah.
math works.
Uh,
Yeah.
Everyone who was born in like 1980 is gonna have a real easy time figuring out how old they're turning this year. It's a pretty simple one, right?
Oh, yeah.
45. Boom.
45.
Did it. Math.
Easy. Done.
Kevin, remember back in the 90s when you hit 45?
the 90s. No, I'm not that old.
Dude, with Kevin's 180p resolution, he really does look
Dude,
like
I asked you
Nosferatu.
before we started. I said, I don't want to go inside. So does it look good? He's like, yeah, it looks all right.
Okay, no.
And
Listen,
now
it's such a
this.
loaded question because like you tell Kevin his like video looks bad and he gets angry at you.
Oh,
like
yeah.
he lashes out irrationally and he's like,
It's 'cause I
"Are
gotta
you
go inside."
serious? Not this
Yeah.
again." And he gets all mad and it's like, "Fine, it's fine, Kevin. I don't care. I look good. Carrie looks fantastic.
Yeah, we both
I don't
look-
care what you look
We
like.
both look like we want to be on a show
We look
that's
stunning. We're here for work. We're professionals. We show
Yeah,
up.
we look like we're the number like 84th ranked Slovenian reselling podcast as we are.
You may think someone like Neil Patrick Harris dresses nicely. He suits
Yeah.
up, as it were. But I'm in my Goonie shirt and Carrie's in his Dr. Pepper shirt. I
Yeah.
mean, you
Look.
really can't beat that.
The tie makes anything look fancy. You
I
know,
like how
does
it's
this
crooked
it doesn't
and
matter.
wrong in always. My beard kind of covers it, so I had to set up the camera in a way that you could really enjoy it.
I like
Kind of
it.
looks like it's choking me because it
Because
is.
yeah,
I might die.
Yeah, it is also choking me. But here's the thing about the bow tie is that it's not. Thankfully, it's not like a tie bow tie, or it never would have.
No, it's
figured
clip
it out.
on. It's clip on.
It's clip
Yeah.
on.
Well, it's
I
not
was
really clip on.
easier.
It's clip around.
I was told that ties were good things to buy. I was watching a channel today, and they said ties don't pass up ties. Ties are good money. Is that your
Oh,
experience?
No.
I
Well,
paid
no.
good
Carrie
money
buys
on
a lot of
ties.
ties. Carrie does.
Well,
do
we
that. I
bought
don't
them.
do it.
When we were in Vegas, we bought like some pit bosses, like old ties from the '80s, and there
Yeah.
were some good brands. We sold a couple over. It took forever, but like over $100. So you can
I
call
will
me the tie
say,
daddy.
I wanted to let everyone know, I've been watching some reseller content lately.
Really?
Something inspired me to do this. I am going to set my personal reselling goal for this year at $200,000 and one penny. And
I
one
know
penny.
300,000 and one penny
Nice.
because Flip the
Well,
World's
I
doing
don't really
300.
feel like I
What?
need to compete with Flip the World. I'm
Oh,
competing
you
with
talking
Harold
about
Tornado.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what surprised. I was like,
Well,
because
with
I
Dibbed
set
It, it's
mine
going to
at
be easy.
250.
With Dibbed It, it's easy.
Easy.
Yeah,
I
but
set
you
mine
have
at
to remember,
250. Quarter of a million sounds
Harold
good.
Tornado is making 300,000 to 400,000 on YouTube, so he just wants that little extra 200K as a little
Exactly.
gravy on his mashed
Exactly.
taters.
3 to
Exactly.
400,000.
Kevin has no
That's
face
like
at all.
that's a step up though. That's a step up in caviar. You get the
Yeah.
you get the store bought stuff or the stuff directly shipped from you from France. You want the
Exactly.
French stuff.
He wants to he wants to go to Greenland a few more times.
Yeah, he wants to go to Greenland, which is covered in ice. Is that what I learned from
That's
Mighty
the-
Ducks? Is that correct?
Yeah.
I love Kevin's camera so bad it looks like he's drinking a cup of raw eggs.
It looks like yeah.
It just looks like a cup of raw eggs. Why not? He's just trying to bulk up. He's gonna be
Yeah, I
an
can't
MMA
tell.
fighter.
Like, I can't tell if it's like Turner dressed up as Kevin. I can't really tell at all.
Do I need to go to the other location?
No,
because
I mean,
I
we're
forgot
enjoying
my
this.
Zen and it's bothering me. So I'll be happy to
Oh.
go in, get the Zen,
Your
go
drug addiction
downstairs
is really
Look at
getting you
this.
down.
in the basement.
Yeah.
Well, listen,
Mhm.
Kevin,
Well,
go.
we could
Take a
cater
little
to
break.
the- we
Take a
could
little
cater
break.
to
Go
the
down to the
addiction.
basement.
Yeah,
Go down to the basement. Look
All
less
right.
terrible.
I'll be back
Me
in
and Carrie will
I'll be back in an
discuss-
hour and
Hemorrhoid.
20 hour and 25 minutes. I'll see y'all then.
We know
Me
how
and
to
Carrie have
make
a
a
lot to talk
podcast
about.
go.
Hey guys, how's it going?
So
Finally,
what a
Ooh.
monster.
we finally get a little bit of professionalism. Let's look in the camera's eyes.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, we're sorry
Yeah,
about Kevin. We're very sorry.
Look, it's been a 150 episode nightmare at this point. He joined us
Mm-hmm.
at like episode 16. I can't think of
Begged us.
begged us. I can't think
Mm-hmm.
of one piece of that. Like if we had Tech and Sport on here for a secret in one episode.
He was so
I
good.
learned so much from Tekken.
What if we
So
invite him
much.
while Kevin's gone and
We
just
should.
he's here
Do
when
it.
he gets
Do
back?
it.
That seems
Do
like
it.
work. It seems
That
like work.
that does seem like you're the one that knows how to do
I try
that. I
not
don't
to
even
do
know
it.
how.
Yeah, it's called messaging people. Hello, is Carrie here? Come
Yeah.
on down. The price is right. Hey, so people seem to like our little motivations last week.
Yeah, I mean that was all you. I mean, as far as like the idea,
Yeah, but
you
did the
usually are the
deliverance.
setup guy, and then I can just go crazy. I'm not good with the ideas, but if you give me a good idea, I can roll with it.
I'm an
so.
idea man. I'm an idea man.
Yeah, if you guys didn't realize that was a Chat GPT, but we got some good things. I mean, if you go check the Instagram for Trash to Cash, there was a Gravis cameo. The
Dude,
reselling monster.
Gravis. Okay, so if you haven't watched it yet, that's fine, guys. But we just want to update you. Carrie invented a monster, a reselling monster called Gravis from Germany.
He always
who-
be gambling.
He's like a bad influence, right? Like he's the guy who forces me to buy the Beanie Babies. He's that guy. He's within me, and he's trying to force me to buy.
He's like
bad
an
things.
evil Death Pile Pig. Like Death
Yeah.
Pile Pig just
Yeah.
doesn't care. But like Gravis wants you to do. Like,
But this
wants
means
you-
that like all these bad buys aren't my fault. It's Gravis's
Gravis.
influence.
Yeah,
as
Gravis
he attacks us.
He's gambling up your mind a little bit. And
But he's really
making-
like he's not like evil. He's just
he's like mischievous evil.
Yeah, he's like a little spicy. He's like, oh
Like,
yeah,
he doesn't
let's
want you to
buy
be
the
hurt,
bow
but he's
ties
okay.
for $69.99. Why not?
Yeah, he doesn't want you to like be hurt, but he doesn't mind if you lose your house
Yeah.
because you don't have enough money for it.
Too soon on the house stuff, probably.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't thinking about that.
Yeah, yep. So, anyways, Kevin's gone, which makes the show much better. Let's talk about reselling. When Kevin's not here, when
Yeah,
Kevin is
let's talk
away,
about reselling.
we
What
resell
about
all
it?
day. Okay,
Reselling.
So I'm
What
sitting
is
there
it? Who
today.
is it? And why are we?
I'm sitting there like, hey, I want a list, and I was like, but you know what?
Yeah.
Instead of listing, I'm just gonna end and sell similar 100 items, and it's gonna totally screw up my Vendu linking and my integration and my D list. But I'm gonna do it anyway, so I don't have to move. Now, my question for you, and maybe this is a question for Kevin, but he doesn't know anything about reselling, is if I just end 100 and sell similar, does eBay feel like I listed 100?
I mean, isn't that the hot toddy out there that everybody's talking about? That actually
Toddy.
does something.
What is the hot toddy?
The toddy? Isn't that a drink? Isn't
Well,
that what
there
the
used
hot
to be like end and
feedback is?
relist.
I don't know the word.
It used to be end and relist, but then it's end and sell similar. But what I'm asking is,
Dude.
does end and relist have the same, or end and sell similar have the same exact effect as listing 100 items? Oh, crap,
Nobody
Kevin's here.
knows. Nobody knows what
Stop with the
Krylov
reselling. Stop with the
knows.
reselling.
You
Oh,
were
yeah,
not
sorry.
talking about this.
Kevin, are you choking those dogs? What are you doing? Oh,
Hey,
sorry.
hey,
Sorry.
Kevin, I'm sorry you had to hear that.
Yeah, we didn't
Yeah.
mean to talk reselling. While
Seriously,
you, were
you
gone. We're
guys
sorry.
tell me they weren't talking about this.
No,
crap.
we weren't
There's
talking
no
about
way
reselling.
you were
No
talking
way.
about
We
it.
were
That got
talking
me
about
excited
that.
though. Like I'm
Well,
excited.
okay,
yeah.
fine, Kevin. I'll ask you the question
yeah.
because whenever Carrie's here
Yeah.
and you're not, we talk reselling. I didn't want to list today, so I literally just hit end on 100 items and I hit sell similar. In eBay's mind, in Krylov's mind, in Gravis's mind, is that the same as listing 100 items in a day?
I believe. I would say yeah.
That's a good life hack if you're too lazy to draft.
Here's a
stuff.
quick question, Kevin. If you sell something on eBay and you don't tell us about it, like on via message or something, did you actually even sell anything?
I think he just cancels it. If
I
he
never
can't
tell you
brag,
that
he just
stuff.
cancels
No,
it.
you don't.
Actually, that's Dawn's. That's Dawn's.
Hey,
shtick.
No,
Did
that
you-
is Dawn. That is true.
Did you realize that we're like ahead of the game, ahead of the curve? I listen to all these other podcasts. They
love
try
it.
to be serious about reselling.
Yeah.
We don't, but there's things coming to fruition. I think that Dave, that we both of you guys have talked about in the past, and
I wish I had a
this
top hat.
interactive selling.
Oh, top hats would be so dope right now.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all remember talking about the meta and buying stuff?
Yeah, we talked
and
about that like
whatever?
6 months ago.
Did I
Yeah.
tell you, Dave, that I was running an I did the thing on YouTube where you can sell products in your videos,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah.
let them choose it and put it wherever they want. Have you done that?
No.
I let them do it on a picker video, And guess what they were posting in my videos?
Enemans.
They were
enema stuff.
in my
Yes.
picker
Adult
videos.
diapers.
In your
Viagra.
picker videos.
They were posting things that I was picking up off of tables at the garage sale.
Yeah, makes
That's
sense.
what they were
Wow.
automatically posting in my videos.
So that's
None
an
of them
option
eBay.
you can now select. Look at this. This
Yeah.
is from burning myself while cooking, by the way. People don't ask, but they wonder. They're like, "What's that scar from, Dave?" That's my cooking. That's just my
Yeah,
cooking.
no, I
burning
knew
my
that.
flesh.
I knew that without knowing that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Doesn't take much. I just can't believe how much less fancy Kevin looks, but we're not going to belabor the topic.
Kevin looks like he just got out of a dumpster.
Do you not have a single bow tie in the house, Kevin? We'll let you
I
go and
do
come
not.
back.
I do
We
not
have more
have a bow
reselling
tie.
to talk.
You have
Do
like
not.
a necktie.
I wore a tie to school. My dogs are down here fighting. I wore a tie to school my very first day of teaching, and that was the last time I wore a tie to school, except for on National Honor Society days.
Did you get picked on by all the kids who were taller than you and just like started just?
That was most of them. I'm gonna have to move my
that's an
fighting dogs.
interesting. Oh, okay. Are you gonna do that now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
He-
all right.
he
We're
better
only
come
doing
back with a bow tie on.
Take your time.
Sorry.
Just let him go, dude. My dogs fight a lot too. Those little Chihuahuas, they're constantly
yeah,
ripping
they're
each other
vicious.
apart. It's kind of funny, but like I try to stop them if it gets too aggressive, and
It's cute though.
it's
it's
adorable
cute.
at this age
It
because
is
they little
adorable.
running
I
around
love
with their little
when they
tiny legs.
just fight each other and they run around in circles. It's adorable.
Yeah, it's like what we do with Kevin and Mike, where we make them fight with each other. It's like kind of cute.
Exactly.
It's like they don't enjoy it, but we find it cute.
Yeah, we pit them against each other. They don't know it. We play mind games. It's like we're on Survivor or
playing
some
some
sort
mind
of
games.
reality
Me and
show
Rod.
and they don't even know it.
Yeah, me and Rod were playing mind games with Death Pile, just giving him the hardest time the other day. He called me today and I didn't answer because we're at gymnastics. And then he calls me again and I answer. I'm like, what? I'm going to Olive Garden. And he's like, oh, you answered. Okay, I just didn't know if you hated me now. I'm like, I do, but I'm hungry. We'll talk later.
Poor Mike. We don't hate you, Mike.
No.
Oh, are you talking about the Mike betrayal?
Me and Dave love you, Mike, and Kevin needs you. So
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Well,
he doesn't
Mike
need us
was
anymore.
actively
He's got new buddies.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mike was actively trying to convince the viewers of his huge podcast. By the way, it's huge.
Yeah.
I might
Oh, it
even
is.
support it one
Is
day.
it?
But he was trying to convince the whole audience to go to literally the exact community sale me and Rod were planning on going to this year. Like telling them how to find it, where it was, how many houses it is, and he even said to message him and he'd give him the address. I mean, and I'm like, Mike, I guess we're not going now. Thanks.
But it's
Cool.
worse than that. It's worse than that. He said to his new buddy Jimmy and Joe, he's like, "You come to my
Jimmy
place.
and
I saw
Joe.
that.
You
I
could come
saw
on
that.
down to
Yeah.
my place. You don't have to go there." Yeah. So Mike
It was-
has a
it was
new
little
rod.
weird. Well, that's okay. Oh yeah. Sorry, I misunderstood. Well, listen, and I'm not opposed to picking with other pickers. I'll pick with other pickers and
With a hat on.
Yeah, well, no, but if there's a lot of pickers there, I'm not upset. But when it's like, hey, entire audience of 500 people come to this one sale, this one community sale with 70 houses, it's probably not going to be very fun.
So now you know how the rest of the reselling world feels about people like you, Dave, going out there and picking and showing everybody how much
Showing
money's
everybody,
out
like, all
there
the
and all
stuff
the
to buy, Dave.
secrets and
No, you
How
don't
do
understand.
you sleep at night?
yeah.
I don't anymore. Sadly, I woke up at 4 this morning. We're recording this at it's 10 p.m. and we're just starting. And I woke up at 4 a.m. So I don't sleep much. I will say I took Carrie to gymnastics today, Kevin.
How did he do?
I'm learning. I know how to do a
Pretty
back
good.
handspring as long as I don't have to go backwards.
He killed
How's
it on
he
the
looking
beam.
in
He killed it
leotard?
on the beam. Leotard.
Yeah, no,
was
I look
small.
as
It
good
was
as
small.
you all can imagine.
It was small. There was more flesh than
was
Leo.
small.
Is anything hanging out?
Yeah, stuff was,
Yeah,
stuff
I'm
was
old,
everywhere.
so yes,
stuff
there
was
was.
everywhere. But Carrie was just aggressively just on his phone the whole time. I told Carrie and Dawn, I said, you don't need to
surprise.
come.
Carrie's-
You don't need to come. I like having them there. It's fun for them to be there, but it's kind of boring. You don't have to come.
Well,
if you don't want
we
to.
were there, we were hanging out with you guys, but we were also
They came
listing.
to their credit. They
at
were
the
just
same
listening
time.
the whole time.
Well,
And I was
but we were spending time, so it
Yeah,
was like
okay.
a win-win. We didn't have to
that was the
pay
best of
attention
both
to
worlds.
everything.
Best of both
When
worlds,
Carrie
yeah.
leaves this world someday, long after I have,
In 900
they're not
years
going to put him in
with-
a casket. They're going to put him in a square, stand, and he's going to be sitting there.
He's going to have
this.
his neck down.
That's what he's going to be. He's going to have the phone there.
The TikTok's going to be set
Did you ever
up.
see those? Occasionally, you're on Instagram or something, on a reel, and they show you the dead people that are they're what are they called? What's the word where you're not fermented?
Posed?
That's different. No, yeah, you're posed, but you've been taxidermied, not fermented. That's you're taxidermied, like they're like in a car because they love to be like, they loved racing cars, so they're in a car or they're like on a video game system. I want something like that. I don't want to be cremated. I want to be saved, and I want to be put in a room.
I just love that Kerry now owns his last cell phone. Like, he's never buying another phone because they won't have TikTok. And so he's just going to keep this phone forever. In 40 years, he's going to be on the iPhone 15 Pro Max scrolling content.
Thankfully, I did the smart thing 5 years ago when the first time it was threatened that TikTok was going to be taken away. You guys remember those days?
Yeah.
Back in the days. And I built other platforms. It would suck to lose TikTok, but I'm cool if it's gone.
Hey, the effects have already happened. I think in some ways there's a lot of folks over there like, have you done this, Kerry? To your fans on TikTok, say, hey, come and check me out.
I refuse. I will not.
I
will be opening a pack or going. Look, I hate that stuff. I will be, and not saying there's anything wrong with it. I just don't want to do it. You will be watching the last day if it does go away, which I don't think it will.
Wait a minute.
I'll be doing a pack opening the day before.
I'm confused. You hate what stuff?
I hate like going on and trying to beg people to come follow me somewhere else. Or ask.
Tell them that you're somewhere else.
Well, they know I'm somewhere else, man.
Kerry,
it's 2025, dude. Everybody knows you're everywhere. I'm not American Arbitrage Cards on TikTok, and Jimmy the Card Guy on Instagram. I'm the same name.
But now they would be more inclined to move if they think that.
Look, I want the people who care enough to find me because, like, it doesn't help. It doesn't move the needle.
You're constantly complaining.
It doesn't move the needle at all to ask. Nobody's going to do it.
You're constantly complaining that you only have 100 people following you on FootFinder, and a lot of them just don't know. They don't know you're on there, but they don't know you're on there.
Bots.
So just tell them on TikTok so they know to go over there and they can see.
It does help, just like at a garage sale. It helps to ask. It does.
You guys know my personality. I don't like to ask if they have cards. Because Dave does it for me.
They say that about asking for subscribers too on YouTube. And
well, you know what I did the other day?
I never do it.
I don't like doing it. I do it sometimes, but I don't like doing it. I don't know why.
You know what I did? My Flipper channel had been doing so well lately as far as new subscribers that I just simply said, hey, if you don't know that I have another channel, I have another one's Commonwealth Picker. And that was my best day with new subs on Commonwealth Picker in a long time.
I'll tell you what, if it does get banned, I will ask people to follow Commonwealth Picker on Instagram.
Do that
and I'll ask them to follow Dave's Kitchen Market on your account because I'm logged into it. So I'm good to go. I am logged into Kevin's TikTok. I could just start rogue posting.
That would be good. Start posting your stuff over there. I might make some money.
Dude, I will tell you, I am still just milking the old stuff because I don't want to make new stuff until I find out if this thing is banned or not, or like gone or not. But I'm still getting like, I keep getting videos that hit 50,000 views on there. So if they, but will they actually pay us? I think this is a question. So if there's some people on that listen,
man. I know it looks like it's going to get banned, but I don't think it will.
We know your opinion.
It's going to get acquired, if anything. It won't disappear.
Yeah, exactly. Something like that will happen if it's forced.
All right, okay. I guess we're starting it off with giving our opinions on what's going to happen. So let's do that first. Kerry doesn't think it's going to get banned at all.
Well, no, I don't think it's going to go away. It could get banned, but then they might be bluffing, and then they'll sell it to some.
I think it will get banned.
Kevin guy from whatever
is my guess. I mean, obviously, I could be wrong. We all banned, but I think it will get banned on the 19th, like it's supposed to. Yeah, I don't think it'll go away, obviously, because they're not just going to take it off your phone. They can't do that. I think that it will probably come back in like a month.
Couldn't they though? Wouldn't it be like
in the law?
Apple?
That's not in the law.
Okay.
That they have to take it off. All that the law is, all that the law is that they can't serve it up anymore. They can't offer it for download.
They can't put it. Yeah, it would be against the law for Apple or Google Play,
and they can't offer updates, things like that. So there's probably going to be workarounds, ways to.
That's why right now, Kevin, if I'm sure you still have Flappy Bird on your iPhone 4, that's probably worth a lot of money.
No, I remember that when the Flappy Bird phones were selling.
Yeah.
They were.
Yeah, on eBay. They were selling for good money on eBay.
All I was saying was because I don't know really what's going to happen, I was just reposting this old stuff again and again, and it keeps getting views. And so my question was, if it were to temporarily be disallowed from download, Do you think TikTok would use that as an excuse to not pay like the TikTok shop bros and the content creators for like a month or two? Would they just take that money and shut?
Yes.
Because Dawn was saying
100%.
that like the owner is like really mad and he says, I'm just going to shut it down completely so no one can use it in the US at all.
Well,
like
Kevin
as like
told us earlier that we made $1.61 on something on Did. So I don't think I even need it anymore, to be honest with you.
Thank you,
It'll be
Paige.
interesting to see what
Thank
happens.
you, Paige. Yes,
It'll be
Paige.
interesting.
Speaking of, how come Paige is up on our Trash to Cash? We're giving free 1 foot flipper advertisements out on Trash to Cash now.
Yeah.
He's still up there. You got to delete stuff after it's gone. People don't want to see that.
1 foot flipper left us.
When it's a superstar and you've literally, without telling him, stolen some of his content and put it on your channel, you don't take it down.
You don't take it down.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's not monetized.
You revel in it. It's
Kevin's
beautiful.
done that.
Yeah, but just having him on our channel, like people are gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, that's the guy who opened the coffee mug from Commonwealth Picker."
Of stealing content, have you noticed that there is a rogue YouTuber out there who is taking exact titles from videos and exact thumbnails and making
Is that
videos?
Paul on the go?
Oh, you haven't noticed. All right. Well, I won't
Paul
say
in the
who it is.
motion?
I don't wanna
Paul
throw
on the go?
anybody under the
No,
bus.
it's Emotional Paul.
Oh, motion Paul. Motion with Paul.
Sensor Paul?
It was okay. Wait,
Allegedly.
Kevin. No, why aren't you going to tell us? You can't
I'm
just
not
tickle our
gonna
butts
tell.
with a feather.
Oh, don't you tickle our butts with a feather.
Maybe the viewers
don't
then
stop tickling our butts with a feather.
Continue the tickling.
Oh, how is reselling going, boys? Oh, wait, we haven't even
what's
talked
that?
about the big elephant in the room.
Oh, that's rude.
What? We haven't.
Call me an
Trying
elephant.
to lose weight.
eBay
We're
and
on
Facebook
diets.
are joining for. Have you not seen it?
Yeah, I saw it. It's stupid. They're not joining forces. They're just
Yeah,
eBay's
what a
posting some stuff
Partnership?
on
Isn't
Facebook
that joining
Market.
partnership?
Are we joining forces? Because we're not
Partnership.
on a team, Kevin. You and
Huh?
I.
Yo,
Yeah.
we're on a team. What do you mean we're not on a team? Speaking of, I tried to buy out our team here, and I'm a little disappointed that y'all didn't take me up on it.
Kevin, if we had, the market would not be where it is. He can't understand.
Oh,
this.
see,
His brain
could
does
you
not
imagine?
function
It
that
would
way.
be
It
there.
would be.
It would not be
it
there
didn't have
right
Carrie
now.
and Dave.
It
It
would
would
be
be
there.
a dry,
You think it would
desolate,
be
soulless, funless dome of garbage.
Dave,
Kevin,
it was when I made the offer.
You're gonna say
no.
that
what
if
am I gonna say?
I had sold you Dibbed It in May, my share, that it would be in the same spot it is today.
Oh no!
There's
What
no
I'm saying
way.
is, me offering to buy it is why it's there.
I
'Cause
said
know
you
your
could for
personality.
50 grand.
Have you seen Shop Commons? What
You
a,
just wasn't
that's
willing to
a-
pay
I don't
50
want to
grand,
set
which was a
foot in
fair
that
price.
place.
It's killing it. Listen, it
It's
was
doing
the
good.
offer that made the difference. See, because I know Dave well enough to say if he thinks, oh, Kevin, if Kevin wants to buy it from me, then this is going
I
to do
did
well.
nothing for 3
And-
months
and
after
then
he
you
made that
pushed it,
offer.
yeah.
I
All
did
right.
nothing for 3 months. And then I was
You
like,
already-
I got to work on
You
Dibbed It
already,
again.
you already
This
know
is
like
Dave
the
right
secret.
here, y'all. It's Dave did it all. One thing we can agree upon is Carrie did not do it all. That we can
Carrie
agree
did
on.
nothing.
You just had to wait for Dave to get really interested and me to move out here and then just be around it all the time.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
We
the
sold a card today, though.
I did.
Did you?
I didn't look. This is my thing. Like this is my MO. Like I do just enough, like
Yeah.
not much, but
It's
just
really
enough to be like,
brilliant. I had
you.
students like that. They would just endear themselves just enough, and then when you ask them to,
It's
they
a-
would
it's a
just get to
fault.
that level, and
it's
it
a
was
fault. I need to learn how to step it up to the
no,
next
it's
level.
a skill, Carrie.
Thank you.
It's how you attain Dawn and how you keep her. It's
Yes,
impressive.
exactly.
Because she
exactly.
needs to
I'm
take
still,
care of someone.
But look, cards in a year when cards are, maybe not as big as they could
A
be, but
year?
much bigger. Well, I'm just saying, give me enough time. I'm getting the ball rolling.
A year?
I'm working on it right now,
Carrie,
but I need time.
I did
runway.
my work. I did my work in 4 months.
Yeah,
Kevin,
Dave, I've seen you work. You've seen me work. I work a lot slower than you.
I'll give you till May.
Give me
till May.
What's my goals for May? What do I have to have by
That's
May?
a good idea. We should set goals for Carrie.
That's how I read.
Yeah,
That's
what
how
are
I do
your
best.
goals, Carrie? What's your number? Harry, 200,000 and 2 cents?
3 showers.
I don't know.
Let's
man.
start there.
I just
3
wanna have some
showers
people
by
selling
May.
cards there.
4 shirts. What else? What else are the old?
By
No, but
May.
we've had a card auction almost every night for a couple weeks.
It's been killing it. It's been awesome. It's really
It's
good.
slowly
This is
building. We
boring
have to get-
content. Move on.
No,
past
I want to
the
get back
Dibbed
to
It.
the Facebook thing. You really think this is not a big deal?
Yeah,
I
let's
made
talk
a
about
video yesterday. Well, it's posted
What is it?
yesterday.
I don't know what's
saying
happening,
it's
by
a
the
big
way.
Give him context, Kevin. Give him
And the
context.
people
Seriously,
listening.
Carrie, you don't even know.
Bailey,
Dude, I really don't
what's
know.
the guy's
I think
name?
I
Tekken
saw
Sports
something.
did a live stream about it.
Oh, everybody's done these videos.
Yeah.
I was
but
one of the
Tekken's
last
one that
ones out.
matters.
Yeah.
Tekken did it first.
I think I vaguely saw something about it and didn't read it.
Facebook, eBay. First of all, eBay's stock price went up 9% in about 30 minutes when they announced this, and eBay is doing a beta test with Meta, with Facebook, on putting eBay listings over there on Marketplace. It's my opinion that it's not just Marketplace. It's going to eventually do what we've talked about for a while and infiltrate the social media on Facebook, just like YouTube is happening in YouTube now, just like all the live selling everywhere else.
Because I thought they were just putting listings onto one of the deadest marketplaces in the world. Facebook
well, listen,
Marketplace.
Here it signals that Facebook realizes its own marketplace and the shipping thing and all that fiasco from years ago that Harry Tornado told us all to go do, if you remember, just for the record. And that just fell apart, and it was a joke, and everybody stopped doing it as far as shipping over there. It tells me that Facebook is saying, hey, we have a massive marketplace. We need to figure out how to better sell. Let's partner with eBay, let them handle the logistics, and let's start feeding their listings into our stuff and taking a cut. I think this is huge. This is huge. Eventually, it'll be huge. That's my opinion. Dave doesn't even care.
No, so it's going to be like videos. eBay. So it's going to be eBay, whatnot,
yeah, that's so
fighting
funny.
for number one,
I was
right?
actually talking to
then Dibbed it, then Facebook, eBay. It's going to be like the list. Bonanza is going to be there somewhere, right?
Well, see, that's the thing. All right, so Bonanza uses old method. Bonanza's only method they use, I believe, is Google. That's it. That's how you get all your lists. Nobody goes to Bonanza and looks stuff up.
Do they use Google or are they using Ask Jeeves? Because it feels like they're using Ask Jeeves.
But just like the newspaper kind of, everybody, you sell stuff in the newspaper. And then the internet came along and you start this whole different way of buying and selling. I think that the Google ads and the Google shopping thing, AdSense and stuff or not AdSense, but Google Marketplace, Google search selling is starting to slow. And so eBay is looking towards a partner. They've obviously not partnered with YouTube. You can't get these. Imagine if I'm out there at a garage sale and I pick up a Care Bear and it shows up on YouTube, but it's an eBay listing. How much would that help all of us read?
Literally,
eBay
this is
sellers?
What I was saying a year ago. Why are you bringing back my old topic?
Because my
point
is
Care
it's
Bear,
happening,
though?
Dave. My point is it's happening.
I'm not dumb.
Walmart, especially, and other places,
genius. The technology just hasn't caught up yet.
In my defense, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I've got more. We can go further into the future. I'm ready.
Walmart is partnered with YouTube. eBay
Robot wives.
We're going to be eating grass out of a tube.
But you're glad you don't live in California, Gary.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's this high taxes out there too, guys.
Talk about the fires, Gary.
Well, yeah, I know.
Second reference.
Well, yeah, but I was trying not to say I'm not. I feel bad about that. I have empathy, Kevin. I don't.
Good, yeah.
It's still
crazy stuff.
Well, and Kevin probably could go out there and lend a little bit of money.
Yeah, Kevin, you
got a lot of it.
You've been saving $1 out of. You've been saving $1 out of every $3.
Everything that Reagan has sold, everything that Reagan has worked for, you're stealing $1, giving $1. I don't remember what you do. You do some weird thing. You're stealing $1 from your kid's piggy bank every day.
You're stealing $1.
Steal $1. He spends $1 of Reagan's, steals $1 of Reagan's, and I don't know what's the third.
He always ends up with $4 for every $3.
Gives $1 to himself of Reagan's.
I looked this up because I give that $1 to them as well, but I don't ever give it to them. I put it directly in these accounts for them, and I just looked at hers the other day. By the time she's 65, if this continues, which it won't, she would have over to give her
$1 every day.
She would have over $1 million. So let's reverse the math on this. That means Kevin has made over $10 million a month for the last 6 years.
So Kevin's going to be 180 years old, still dividing up her money and giving her $1 and giving her $1.
Account.
He just goes over to her house when he's 100. He's got his little walker, and he's got a little jar of singles. Here you go, just my Reagan.
Point. Think about people that spend $200,000 on a college education, and their parents saved it for them since they were born. If they just would have put that in an account, their retirement is already set without even going to college.
I have this many degrees, guys.
3 degrees.
Thank you. I was trying to think of what the number was. Yeah. I appreciate that.
Okay, so Craig McLaughlin over on Patreon, which we need to talk about Patreon, Kevin.
Patreon.
But Kevin has some
Join
ideas.
Join it so we can get money. Is that what we
Craig
needed to say? That's what
McLaughlin
Kevin said, right?
First, I love the Epcot video with Dave, Carrie, and Dawn. Did you watch that, Kevin?
No. Did I watch it? I watched.
I
I
love
watched the
thumbnail was
you were
funny.
sending
The
me.
thumbnail was
Where
funny.
did you put it? On Dave's Destination?
On Dave's, Wandering with Dave is what it's called.
Wandering with Dave. Okay.
Do you think you would have fun together that you guys do if you never started the podcast? No, probably not. No. No, probably not.
Would Carrie live here without the podcast?
I don't think so. No, probably not. But he likes living here, so that's good. I think it all worked out in the end. Even
the meth
though
is
the podcast
easy and
is
cheap.
falling apart.
Because Dave is scrolling nonsense on his computer. What are you doing, dude?
Well, I was looking
Look
at my
the
click-through
camera.
rate on
I
my
feel
latest
like
cooking video.
I need to look you in the eye.
I wanted people to be able to see the bow tie,
personal.
Kevin. Priorities, okay? And I can't. I could actually. I could if I went like this, then I could. But see, look, you can't see the bow tie because I got the beard of Zeus over here, so it's a problem. Okay, so. Is my computer blocked?
I do like I do want to
It's
mention
fine,
you did the thumbnail on your Dave's Destinations or Wandering with Dave or whatever the heck you're calling it this week. It just says
was that a little phallic.
What was phallic?
The thumbnail was a little phallic.
Well, it was like you.
Yeah.
It said 40-year-old's first time.
It's funny. And then it's got the new Epcot statue that looks
New Epcot,
very specific.
and Dave's looking really
We're
weird.
both looking at it like
we've never seen the Epcot Center before.
I feel like that channel's never gonna succeed, so I might as well have
You
fun.
don't even
with it.
care.
Just having fun.
Kind of
with
like this
Eating-
podcast.
If you want a deeper cut of our trip to Disneyland, go watch Eating with Dave. Be one of the 60 people who watched Eating with Dave this week.
That channel's secret, Carrie.
Oh, is it?
Secret
Crap.
channel.
Well, bleep it
You're
out.
trying to not. I probably
Sorry.
will bleep that out. 31.
I'm sorry, dude. That was my
Wait a
bad.
minute.
That's all right.
I don't see that thumbnail.
I'm
I
You
sorry.
gotta go to
see-
Wandering with Dave.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Yeah, Wandering with Dave and you'll see it.
4-year-old's first time. Oh, and you two together.
Yeah, isn't
How was
that
the
looks pretty good.
experience?
Oh, well, I had another title idea,
Disappointing.
but Tina didn't like it.
Were you
Tina
wearing the
didn't
bow
like it.
ties? When...
Yes. We're like, Mickey, where are you? And he's like, oh, you fit right in.
Oh my gosh. This should be on Resellers Leftovers. You guys are awful. We can't all drink at the same time. Not good.
Ghostbusters
doesn't work.
Afterlife, guys. Not a great movie. Or Frozen
Yeah,
Empire.
it was
Afterlife
good.
wasn't bad.
Solid.
Frozen Empire. Yeah,
Both
speaking
of
of
them are
solid, my poos lately have been fantastic. Very solid, not runny.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're coming out in little squares.
let us know in the
Like
comments
little
down below,
Werther's.
guys. How are your poos this year? Here's the thing. Okay, so this is what happens in January. Everyone goes on a diet. Okay, everyone starts eating better. Everyone's poops become really good.
Yeah.
And then they're like, wow, this is really nice. They don't even have to think about their poop. It's not like this mess anymore, this runny mess that's destroying their underpants or anything.
Yeah.
They're just having nice, solid BMs.
And then
with a
by
clean
August,
pinch.
you're
By
having
August,
diarrhea
you're
in
just
a
crapping
train.
on the wall and pooping in a train, and you're like, what did I
In your
do?
underwear
What did I do
behind
this
the
year?
mirror.
What has happened to me? Like, why did I just eat that bag of fries dipped in poutine? I don't know, but I did it.
Literally,
Oh.
poutine.
Everyone can relate. Listen, hit the thumbs up. We gotta start getting the interactions because this
Yeah,
show's
We had
dying.
a big day of new subscribers on this channel. I think it was Carrie's motivation that did it.
Yeah,
it
Carrie's.
Was, it was
and
a
solely
big,
Carrie's.
big
That
day.
doesn't bother me at all when he says it like that.
It was.
Oh, see, y'all see, you're getting glimpses into Dave's real personality here.
Oh,
Taking
Dave.
credit for Dib Did. He wants
Yeah.
to take credit for Carrie's motivations.
I'm a freaking narcissist. What do you expect? This is how narcissists act.
I love it. It doesn't take much to get Dave
Yeah.
rolling too. You just got to
Yeah.
get him pointed in the right direction with
Yeah,
the right
exactly.
motivation, and you'll take down District. That's right.
Yeah. No, listen, I've been telling Kevin that when I pass knickknacks and commons and Dibdit, he's going to be crying in the corner. And, it's
I
all right,
won't
it's
be.
fine.
I'm not a narcissist.
I find it more interesting the
I'm
stories
happy.
about who you're going to not allow onto your marketplace. I find
Yes,
those
Commonwealth
stories.
Picker is number one.
Kevin's immediately
Not allowed.
banned.
Immediately
from Dave's
banned.
marketplace.
Death Pile Picker, you're off.
You're off. Not that you were doing anything, but
No, he was. He was telling people where we're yard selling.
Yeah, he's starting to sell a little bit. I don't know. What are you guys selling anything?
I don't really wanna
I'm a little
be-
disappointed this weekend.
I don't really want to be a reseller in the timeline where Mike is selling stuff.
Okay, let me look.
You know what
That's
I'm
a good
saying? Like,
question.
that's
He'd
not
have
the
to
right
change his
timeline.
name. He'd have to change.
I had a
his
big
name.
run of high dollar sales. I was showing Carrie. It was all like 100, 300, 120. It was like good money stuff.
Now
A lot
you're
of it
gonna
right in
get
a
me
row.
mad.
I will say
fine.
something. Oh, go ahead, guys.
It just wasn't a good weekend. Saturday was all right, almost 400, but Bad weekend.
Oh, wow.
27.
So relatable.
Well, wait, how much?
27 sales.
How much monies?
For the week?
Yeah, are we talking about last week? We'll talk about last week.
Well, I talked about the weekend, but the last week was bad. $1,600.
Okay. All right.
Bad for what I'm used to lately. Let's say that.
Last week I was at 2286, 29 sales. So I have similar amount of sales. I just picked better than you.
Well, yeah, mine are low dollar sales. Pick better than me. Get out of here, dude. You're killing me.
See, I'm not even really a narcissist, but it bothers Kevin so much.
Some things bother me. That would be one. You're a good picker. I give you credit.
I sold a set of Cleveland clubs, Kevin. Do you pick Cleveland clubs?
Yeah.
I don't often buy them, but I found a nice set of hybrids.
They had the hosel set off to the edge. Those were weird. Corey Pagan used to use a
high-bore hybrids set for $140 for a little set of irons.
Nice.
Weird. Golf clubs, guys, if you have them, list them, because they're going to start moving here probably February, March. And last year, I remember it was insane.
I get tired of that every year. Every year we got to say the same stuff. It's Q1. Start getting ready to sell, sports stuff. Listen, guys, just sell stuff at the right time of year. We don't need to keep telling you.
I'm trying really hard to motivate Carrie and Dawn to start ordering their shipping supplies. Walmarting.
Gosh.
And
you
so
have that shed in the backyard too. It's just put it all in there.
He came over and I gave him 2 big rolls of bubble wrap
them from you.
No. Well, hold on. I want to tell the whole story. So I gave him the 2 rolls of bubble wrap and I charged him what they cost me, which was $10 a roll, right? For big rolls of small bubble wrap. It's a good deal. And so my
Carrie's
question
been buying those little rolls at Walmart.
Who sent a picture of that?
$5 for 5 feet.
They're
crazy. $1 a foot.
They're crazy expensive. No, I think it was. Didn't Mike say it was $6 for 6 feet? It's crazy. It's like $1 a foot or something. Carrie literally was. So what I want to know,
and people who aren't resellers, but we just haven't adapted yet.
Has me forcing you to buy that bubble wrap been transformational in your mindset? That was my question. Like, do you feel like you're going to order it or you're going to go back to the Walmart way?
I'd probably just keep going to Walmart, honestly.
Worth a shot.
Walmart has upped its game. They're ridiculous.
I honestly, no, I think we will start buying it from there.
Did Dawn order from there yet or no?
Dude. No, Dawn's not ordering. I have to order. She said
she was going to.
I don't think Dawn knows how to order stuff online.
She was asking me questions about it.
Drives me nuts, y'all. Listen,
it's free
Walmart,
shipping.
You can get poly bags now at Walmart in like quantity, not enough quantity. If Walmart would really up their game and sell like 100 at a time, like regular white poly bags, they're selling thermal printers there now.
Kevin's even more crazy about all this than I am. Kevin's probably way more I'm twice the efficiency of Carrie when it comes to saving money.
Have you measured the bubble wrap link from this place that you're?
I haven't. Is it
the right? Yeah. Send some to that treasure.
That's why everyone uses Bubble Boy. That's fine.
I ordered LP boxes.
Yeah.
I ordered 200 at a time. I'll use those for years
because
it's cheaper. Not many.
No.
Not many. But you could ship other things in there too. Sometimes you get prints and I ship my really Rockwell
magazines.
You could press. You could crush down like a plush and fit it in there probably.
Yeah.
I'm sure Dave had to refund another
Kevin
buyer.
crushed down quite a few things and put it into his drink tonight, so he'd have
look at that. What is that?
You know what this is, Carrie?
What is it?
You might remember this. It's a West Coast thing. This is Cactus Cooler.
Oh yeah, I know that stuff.
Yeah.
I remember. Do you remember
a little bit amount of it?
Do you remember Ecto Cooler?
Dude,
I don't. I was thinking, did they have that?
Yeah, that was good. That was like a Capri Sun flavor, I think.
Yeah, it had Capri. Yeah, it was like Capri Sun, like an orange. And then I think it had the souls of undead ghosts.
Butt. Yeah. Bodega Finds, Carrie, Bodega Finds over on Patreon said, what's the craziest thing that you found while pickling? Something you knew your wife or significant other would say no to. Oh, that's very, very specific. So something your wife's not okay with.
Yeah, I say that all the time.
Let's not use adult magazines.
Well, that's what that's too our answer is to that question.
Yeah, but that's too easy.
I don't pick those up.
I mean, of course not. Mine is like, sure, Kevin, we know.
I got those Hooters.
Just don't go to Kevin's district markmarketplace that's called Adult Magazines by Kevin.
Yeah, that's a whole how many of those 1988 Daytona, like, are you just going to wallpaper your man cave with that
one? I haven't sold one yet.
Listen, that's surprising.
I did sell those Hooters magazines, but you know what my wife hated when I bought? I bought a ton of horror VHS, and they were like bottom of the barrel stuff.
Wait.
Spell that word.
Horror.
Spell it.
Okay.
Okay.
HORR.
Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers was in that lot, which is a great one.
It's not
They were
clearing it up,
VHS?
but we'll just go with it.
They were VHS?
And she didn't want it in the house. She just didn't want it in here. It's like evil
Well,
stuff.
for my wife, it's really easy. Giant plush. If I come home with a big, huge teddy bear for Callie,
You always come home
for Callie,
with that.
she's like, "Why did you buy this? Why? Like, it's just gonna end up in the closet and in the way."
The VHSs for Kevin were tough because he has to test every one of the VHS, make sure
He's
that
like, "Is it really
beginning
working?"
to end have no skips.
Fully watched 30 times. Good condition. Was in good condition.
It was in good condition.
Yeah.
That reminds me of an old video, an old clip that somebody made on here. I had talked about a VHS that we were testing a VCR, and when I opened it up, it had triple penetration in the VHS. Yeah.
What does that word mean?
So that one
I'm
came
paying
out.
attention. What?
I don't
I
understand
think
that
Matt.
word.
What's Matt's name? Flip Matt. I can't remember your name,
Flip
bud.
Matt?
No.
Flippin' Matt?
ABC Matt?
No,
ABC,
no.
what about
no.
ABC Matt?
Matt the
He
Flipper?
made a short about it. Flipping. I don't know what.
Oh, flipping 80. No, I know who you're talking about.
He'll tell us. He watches. He'll comment.
Treasures, flipping treasures,
No.
treasure trove. Matt.
Buried treasures on TikTok will sell you some car chargers, folks. Some car chargers on the TikTok shop.
See,
There
you
account
go.
is buried treasures _ bulge.
BERRY. It's literally BERRY.
He has a lot of them, but that's one of them.
_treasures _ bulge.
I do want that to be a reseller trend.
It's literally
instead
a
of just
thing.
like something picker, something like just do like the Montana picker _ bulge.
Bulge, yeah.
I think that should be a trend
I like it, yeah.
because it's confidence.
Let's
We
talk
all have
Patreon.
bulges.
Let's talk Patreon.
Can I preface this as you lead into it?
Preface it, though.
All right, so
Preface it.
I think,
Preface
Dave,
is
you have been extremely fortunate that you are a reseller and you're exposed to the district marketplace because you're a reseller. And you also are a superstar YouTuber with a totally different niche. And you're the first to put this together. Think about all the big social media people out there who could do everything that you're just about ready to talk about on a platform, including sell their own merch and build community and have Patreons and all that in one place. All right, go ahead.
I think it would be really cool if people just went back like a minute and a half
Zoned
before you
out.
started talking and just muted the podcast and then watched the minute and a half and just imagine what you were saying with those hand movements you were making.
I want to do, you
that
ever
was
see
some
those
intense
things where
hand
people
movements.
do?
A lot of them. I
Carrie,
don't
you
do
ever
any
see-
hand movements. I'm lazy.
You ever see that helps engagement, Carrie? You ever see those
start doing it.
those videos where people like
video.
they take people's they mute them and then they do fake
the
lip
mouth.
reading? Yeah, I want someone to do
Yeah.
that for us, where they're just totally taking out of context everything.
Yeah.
But they say in like
know
a
the
South
hand
Parky
movements.
voice.
No, I know the hand
So-
movements.
I was
I understand
watching
what
Carrie-
you're
I feel like
saying.
I'm working at Chippendales. We should take our shirts
Yeah.
off.
I was watching Kerry do one of his card opening ones. It was the WWF pack. And I saw you do that with your hand. You brought it up to the camera and you were doing different stuff with your hands. So
Okay,
you
so
do
Yeah,
let's-
but
that.
that's
get
like
serious, Kevin.
that's
You're always-
artwork.
you're always
People don't
fooling
realize it. With you, you're doing a performance. You're going full pantomime.
That's how I
but
would
you're
teach.
talking. Yeah, but you're
Kevin's
talking.
always
That's
fooling
the
around.
off-putting part.
Carrie, he's fooling around, and we're trying to talk business for a minute. So
Yeah,
Kevin, can
I'm
you just
sorry,
calm
Kevin.
down, please?
All right,
Okay, my
How
gosh.
about it?
Here's the
Kevin.
thing. Here's the thing. We have a Patreon.
Patreon.
Now, our Patreon, we love our
With a P.
patrons. Love them. I want to
motivate
look
them.
into.
I
I want to look
love
into.
them.
And I
Carrie
don't know if this is
motivates
fully
them.
possible yet.
I do motivate.
But
them.
Ivan over at District told us, and Kevin I think's using this in some capacity, but I don't listen when he talks to me. But there's ways to do memberships like Patreon,
Yes.
but on District. Okay, I was talking to Carrie.
Kevin's
a little
like,
bit about
milk
this
more
today.
money out of them.
No.
Remember that when he said
I
that.
think we should start
Allegedly.
migrating our Patreons into District memberships. Okay, guys, where you wouldn't lose anything. You still have all the same benefits, but Apple would not be charging. They've just added a new 30% fee or something on Patreon charges because if you buy it through the App Store, it's an extra 30%. And so we either have to, they sent us an email. We have to either charge Patreons more money or we can eat the fees. So that's probably what we'll do for the time being. We'll probably eat the fees for the time being. But ideally,
Carrie
instead
won't
of
have
eating
Taco
the
Bell
fees
this week.
long term,
Been a good run.
Cards too, but long term, I would like to move away from Patreon. And since District now has memberships, eventually, guys, we'll probably launch something.
If they're a member on Dibdit, for instance, they still would be able to watch your dumb secret videos.
That's what I need to talk to Ivan about. We got to make sure they can do the secret videos. I got to look into that. It's still a work in progress. I want to talk to him, but ideally there'd be a future. And he's still like building this platform, so it should be possible to have like secret episodes.
Is it him building it? He's not a
for the
wizard.
record.
Well, his team.
No, it's not.
But that's
his team.
Ivan owns District.
No, he doesn't.
In my mind, he's the only one who talks to me, so he owns it. But anyway, that's my.
What happened to Eddie? Remember Eddie? We talked to him like
twice. Like above Ivan. He's still above.
Oh, he's above.
But we're not worth his time because we're not, nicking and knacking.
We're getting there.
We're starting nicking.
But anyways, the that's my long-term goal, guys, on Patreon, is to eventually move away from Patreon. There's also other things with Patreon that have been, controversial in the past. So eventually we'd like to get it all. It'd also be nice to have it all in District, right? So you just go over to Dibdit and you could do your Patreon stuff. We could have we could have the private chat areas for the patrons and things like that in there. We could do the secret episodes over there.
For those of you who
could have the different tiers.
Discord, Dave and Carrie would actually be over on Dibdit actually talking to you as opposed to ignoring
I wrote
Discord.
Something in Discord the other day.
Dude, I
don't even create a picture of Kevin being kissed by old ladies.
So what would you do?
And it did it. It did it. Let me show you guys.
I wish you could share some of the photos.
No, I'm going to share. I'm going to share what I made, actually. Okay, so I asked ChatGPT.
What are you going to share exactly? There's
the picture.
There's a lot.
Listen, I had AI create a picture of Kevin in his natural element. That's all I said was, please show me.
Oh, I know which one you're sharing.
Is this that was disturbing. Do not show this.
Why can't I show it?
I showed it to my wife. She said, "Why did you show me that?" Like, I can't get it out of my own mind. It's me.
All right, I don't need to show you. I did make this though, Carrie. You'll like this one.
Well, which one is it?
That's my house.
Yeah, if you're listening to the audio podcast, I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't mean to.
Was it the one with the beautiful old ladies in it that you were going to show?
Okay.
Yes, you should show some of the ones I made. They're less offensive.
The other one is the one I was talking about.
No.
How do you get it to put my face in AI?
It's a skill. Okay, I'll show them the one I made for Carrie. Carrie was asking for a new logo. Okay, there's Carrie's new logo.
I'm eating cards because I'm hungry.
Nervously eating cards.
It was so good. It was so good. I don't know where the one with Kevin went. I think my phone auto-deleted it. It was like, no, get it off of me. And it's just gone now. So I guess that's whatever.
That's a good strategy.
A good thing.
Oh, my goodness.
Anyways,
eBay is okay
that's
for
a long-term
Dave,
Patreon plan.
which ticks me off.
What? That's not bad. 2,200.
I'll tell you why, though. I'll tell you why it is we've been listing nothing but clothes and hats this week. It's like,
the problem with clothes and hats is that most of the people who sell clothes and hats are like, they're like doing 1,000 listings a day or whatever, and they're like pros at it, and they're all like promoting it.
And they're like paying attention to it.
It's highly competitive.
They're also paying attention to everything Krylob's doing. Like, unless Krylov shut eBay down from 4:26 a.m. to 4:96 a.m.
Well, that's the big
they take it as such a business.
About Facebook, it's like
stop treating this like a business.
Stop it. This is fun.
If you have a quality listing, it's going to appear over there. So, what's a quality listing?
Nothing I list.
To me, quality means, are you paying promoted fees to eBay? It's quality. I don't know. Maybe I'm
wrong. No, conspiracies. Let's go down this rabbit hole.
Tinfoil hat.
Squid Games, episode 3, season 6.
We jumped right to Squid
Games. We should do a trash to cash Squid Games, except without the murder.
I don't know what every
no murder. More games though.
You've never watched Squid Games?
No, and I'm not. I watched Beast, whatever the Mr. Beast thing was. Games.
You chose that over Squid Games?
I have kids. They want to watch.
They don't have to watch it. You could watch something on your own.
Watch it on your own. It's actually definitely not appropriate for your kids.
You watched Rambo?
We have a TV. We have a TV in the living room.
Kevin's got his hiccups from all the liquor that was in his orange juice there. He's like,
just a little.
Welcome to the podcast. Kevin's not drinking, guys.
How long would Kevin last in Squid Games? Because they'd see right through his manipulation.
They always have that one nice elderly person who survives to the end.
Oh, yeah. Like, he'd have a bunch of people caring for him.
But then you find out he set it up because he's, like, wealthy and bored.
He would be the guy. He'd be
I was bored. I wanted to kill people.
Kevin Chauncey Squid Games Jr.
This is a dumb show.
I want to know why we got more subscribers on this channel the day you post a video with that ridiculous title.
That's what people want.
Than any other day we've had in a long time. We got more subs the day we finally confronted Commonwealth
because reselling's easy, Kevin. Reselling's easy. Post better stuff. Post it more. Post it at the right price. Do it until you die. That's reselling. We don't need to make another video about it. We know. This is for entertainment.
Can we get serious again? Let's go serious mode again. Maybe we should remove Kevin, but we'll see if he can control himself.
Do me a favor. Guys, 33 minutes. I got a date with my wife.
If you did not see that last episode, just your wife, or is it couples?
It's 10:30. What are you doing at 10:30 with your wife?
Okay, well,
11.
I have theories.
11.
So if you didn't see last episode, go watch that episode with like this in your mind. Kevin is so freaking fake. You watch it from the beginning to the end, and he's like trying to pretend like he resells all on his own, and he counterpoints every single aspect of it. All the commenters like, "Holy crap, Kevin backpedaling the whole episode was hilarious." Like, it was awesome. It was really fun. I enjoyed it, Kevin.
My favorite part of the podcast is just like an onion just peeling away at his fake
and
veneer.
His lies. Yeah.
Yeah,
dude,
showing the real Kevin, like which is a lovely person. The real Kevin just wants to surf, and it's his pizza. It's our time.
Oh my god,
he's Spicoli.
He goes off on how there was one comment, and I didn't look it up ahead of time because I'm not that prepared. But there was one comment where it was like, yes, I do reselling all by myself, except someone does all my live postings for me. Oh, and ships all my lives. Oh, and also take all my pictures for eBay. Oh, and ship 40% of eBay. But yes, I do it alone. That's the Kevin I do reselling pitch.
I do it alone. First of all, that's not all true.
You said you didn't have a team.
Said that.
You said you didn't have a team.
No,
I didn't say that either. You were talking about
timestamp where he said it.
We were talking about eBay at the time. eBay listings. That's what we're talking about.
You have people take
pictures. I think what's worse is Kevin really believes it. He doesn't think anybody's helping him.
Oh, is that
what it is? He thinks he's doing it all himself.
It's delusion.
Oh my gosh.
He doesn't even appreciate or notice the people helping him at this point.
That's crazy.
I'm so
Kevin,
busy ordering boxes.
You are.
Busy. I'm not justifying myself. Nothing I said, that entire video was untrue. Nothing.
This person's lived a perfect life right here.
You should see him walk on water, folks.
Dave, I've seen your wife.
Yeah, she ships stuff sometimes.
Yeah. She has her own eBay store as well.
Where she ships her stuff, yeah. I mean, I would say, Tina, every night, like the other day I was up here editing, and I went downstairs, and she had shipped like half my orders. So that was really nice. But
she shipped half your orders?
For one day, yeah.
Oh, wow.
For one day, yeah. That's kind of nice.
It's a good team.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, but he also didn't say he did it all by himself either.
Well, no, I did say it. I did say that quite aggressively, and I should give Tina credit for at least like 5% of the shipping. So that is true. I don't do every now and then. Tina will ship a few things, and when Kevin comes, she does ship all his stuff and Carrie's stuff and my stuff, and that is nice. You should visit more.
Dawn ships as well.
Dawn ships a lot too. Yeah, she ships all Carrie's stuff, literally everything.
Yep, all of it.
And lists it, and buys it, and just takes care of it completely.
I'm doing a podcast, though.
One of Soda City Flip's videos, and he had said, does he need to get, he wants to sell on Dibdit. Does he have to get an Apple device, or can he do a live show on an Android?
You can do live on Android.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
You
just can't
buy
co-stream.
You can't co-stream.
You can't co-stream.
Which is kind of annoying.
So you should just get like a burner phone.
It's better if you get like an iPad or an iPhone, an old iPad or an old iPhone, yeah.
And don't hook it up to a plan and just hook it up to your internet.
Okay. Yeah, Wi-Fi only.
Just get a cheap one. Yeah.
Okay, speaking of cheap ones, Carrie, we have some non-cheap ones that support us over on Patreon at the Wealthy as a Kevin tier.
They got so much money to burn.
They're rich, and we love their richness and all that their richness does for us and all the Taco Bell it buys for Carrie.
We don't use any of the money you're giving us wisely, guys, and thank you for that.
So let's go ahead and thank those folks. We've got picks by Tyler, which I think is new.
He's new.
I think he's new. Yeah, thank you.
Picks by Tyler. Like his picks a lot more than before.
Yeah. I Love Vintage NYC, Gem Flipper, Who Ate My Chips, Buff and the Stuff, Alexandria Pickers, Jake Ryder, CJ Benz Finds, The Flipper Skipper.
First Class.
Hey, do you think we
right
get?
there.
You think
Lady
we get a
Arbitrage.
commission for J-Ride starting district now?
No-Nos Pickers, Brian Sempor, BL Superhero Headquarters, Mike
should.
Camparelli, Vintage Sports Flips, PaulsMerch.com, who was very mad at our Facebook group. I don't know if you saw that.
He was?
PaulsMerch.com says that whoever's running our Facebook group is over-moderating.
Ooh,
And,
Chris,
is that on?
New
I wanna go read
Jersey
that.
Picker. Chris is awesome. We'll hear nothing
NJ
about
Picker and PaulsMerch.com. Celebrity Deathmatch, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we do like the claymation thing and have them fight it out in our next motivation. That'd be pretty
But in
good.
real
Paul's got to
life?
win. Paul's got to win because he's paying us the money for the
he
motivation.
Is paying us money.
But sorry, Chris. We have you
Legally,
win,
he
but
has
Paul's
to win.
paying. So Grace Heck Reseller and Logan Murky. Thank
Rest
you
in
guys
peace,
for your
Logan.
support.
We
We
miss
appreciate. Yeah, we do miss Logan. He's a great guy. Angel F. Bolden said, "Carrie, have you lost any weight after moving to Florida? Seems like keeping up with Dave would be a workout."
No, somehow not. I found new things to eat and more things to eat, and I've been eating them. No, it does help to. I would be a lot fatter
Matt.
without Dave around.
Flipping Matt's the one stealing all the
Flippin' Matt.
thumbnails. Is that
No,
your allegation?
no, he's the
that's
one
your
that
that's
did
your
the
allegation.
Flipping
triple
Matt.
penetration.
Wow. Oh,
Whoa,
wait. You
what?
triple wait. Oh,
I am
no.
in and out of what you're talking about.
What is happening?
I blanked out and I heard triple penetration really loudly from you. That's the second time you've said that this episode, by the way.
Okay. I don't. Kevin
I miss the
saying
days
that.
when I was-
Remember, like, what would we
when
have
I
done
was
if Kevin
tricking
had
you
said
into
that
saying
in
bad
episode
stuff.
20?
Now you just do it.
He's saying the most offensive stuff on the show.
It's not offensive. It was the name of
I would never.
video.
I
that
would
came
never
out of the
say
VCR.
on a reselling podcast, even amongst us just hanging
No,
out.
Carrie, let's turn it
I would
around.
never say that.
Let's turn it around and turn it into a reselling term. Okay,
Yeah.
how can we take that? You're the improv guy.
Triple
turn it into a
penetration.
reselling thing.
Yeah, triple penetration. It's where one item is going to 3 different sites at the same time.
Oh,
And
it's
one of them will
cross-listing.
work.
It's cross-listing.
It's cross-listing.
Sign up
Yes.
today for
cross-listing
cross-listing
equals
and
penetration. Triple
Yes.
penetration. Like
Your
how much
products.
you can do? Like 12. That's 12. What's 12? Quintuple? Quintessence?
Dude, we could have that be the title of the show. Start triple penetration today to increase your resale.
Triple
business.
penetration. I can't even
We
speak.
can't even say it.
Triple
Dose it.
penetration is the key to reselling success.
But see, I really do think you're right because you got to do like Depop, you got to do Mercari, you got to do
Grail.
Dibdit, you got to do
Yeah, and you
got
got to make sure each one of those sites are satisfied and they're getting enough attention. It's true.
Show is over.
What? You don't want them to be satisfied?
I mean, and
I'm
you
sure-
guys.
I'm sure Kevin
Mike.
doesn't care, but other people do.
Reselling topic. Have your Mercari sales
skipped-
increased?
Oh yeah, Rod was talking about this.
I never
Mine
heard him
have
say it. It's my idea.
fallen off the map because I stopped listing over there.
Okay. Carrie, you've been
What are we
selling more
talking
Mercari sales. You've been increasing.
Yeah, I've
Because
been
it's
selling Mercari
changed.
a little bit.
It's changed, right? They've
Yeah.
got their fee
Their
structure.
fees are
I've gotten like 7-8 sales this week. Nothing crazy. I'm building it back
That's
up.
not bad. Carts?
Here's an interesting thing that happened today. I know people don't love Whatnot and all that, but I sold like 5 or 6 or 7 buy it nows on Whatnot during my show tonight because I just kept telling people make me offers and they'd make me like legitimately reasonable offers.
We've had some big bite nows.
Good luck with it.
Big bite nows over on Dibdit lately too. Crazy.
Yeah,
And
Dibdit's
Shop
been-
Commons. Guys, remember, you can list your bulk lots on Dibdit.com.
Oh wait, hey, I had a question. So
And if
Shane
you just
Shop
have
said-
garbage in bulk, you can list it on Shop Commons.
Shane
Someone is
said-
selling like a whole estate on Shop Commons for $2,000. We should probably market it for them. It seems like
you
a
know,
decent
like-
deal.
Is there anywhere on District where I have a
sorry.
choice of like 7,000 different pairs of glasses to buy?
It's like 800 Boyd's Bears or something like that on Shop Commons for $2,000.
It's big. There's
Crazy.
big stuff of it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Shane wanted to know if it's okay to just sell Jurassic Park on Dibdit. I'm like,
Why not?
yeah, of course.
That's
yeah.
fine.
There's a
Exactly
lot
what
of
we want.
leeway. So if anybody's a seller over there, the static listings need to be, pop culture.
particular.
But there's a lot of leeway in the live selling.
Let's talk
But you'll
to
do
all
better
the.
you'll do better with lives. You'll
Let's
do
talk
better
to
with
all
pop.
the bad resellers for a moment who constantly have to cancel orders.
Yeah.
Not me, of course, but I did recently get a negative feedback today. And the negative feedback was the seller canceled on me and I don't know why. Okay, so
Oh. So you just canceled, didn't send him a message?
no, I did,
Yeah.
but he didn't see it. So that's the tricky thing about canceling an order because I sent him a message. I said, hey, this mouse you bought, because it was like a little optical mouse that I could have sworn I took off because I opened up, I needed it. My mouse broke, so I needed it. So I opened it up and I started using it, and then I went and delisted it, I thought, but I didn't, I guess, because he went and bought it like a week later.
Why wouldn't you delist it before you opened it?
It was all in the same moment. Like, I thought I did it right away.
Have you been around Dave when he has a thought? Like,
I have ADHD,
he's already
guys.
halfway done with the action before he's even
I lose my
contemplated
keys. Like, literally, I have to have a little ringy thing on my keys because I lose them daily. Like, this is my brain. And so, anyways, I messaged him. I waited a few days. I ended up getting a defect on my account because he wouldn't respond. I said, hey, I can send you it pre-owned and give you a $5 refund. So it's like, instead of $12.
If you ever want to know how many defects you can have on an eBay account,
dude, oh my gosh, I just got another one too this week for like not
whatever
refunding
Dave
someone
has,
fast enough. They sent it back and I didn't realize it was in my PO box, so I didn't refund them, and so they opened a case and were all mad at me, and I was like, crap. I would refund them. I just
delivered.
You get a lot of notifications on your phone in 2025, Kevin. Every 5 seconds.
If you didn't have
If you
didn't have Kev talking to the number 2 in command at eBay covering your butt all the time, you'd be in trouble, Dave.
I was trying to show Elijah like our little motivation thing on my phone. He's like, Dad, your phone constantly is going off with District.
I'm
like,
insane.
I know. It's driving me nuts.
Shutting it off while I'm filming. It's
and
insane.
so, like, I just don't even pay attention to notifications. So eBay probably told me the item was there.
I just looked down at my notifications. It says just District 100. I have 100 districts. It literally just has the district symbol and a 100. It just gave up.
That's Paige's fault.
See, I'm trying to keep up. See, right now I only have 4. So I'm doing better than you. And they're all Kitchen Market, by the way. Dave'sKitchenMarket.com, baby.
Let's see.
Let's see. Dude,
Kevin, you get joy in how much Dave's selling out now?
Stuff is selling. We sold, I think, 3 or 4 things today, just static listings, kitchen stuff. The thing is, Kevin, the demand is not for fancy kitchen stuff. They want just everyday stuff. They want constantly spatulas. Yeah. They want cheap spatulas. They want slotted spoons. That sort of stuff that you usually walk right by. Freaking buy it and list it on the Kitchen Market for $7 to $10. Like, people need that stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hey,
it's crazy.
I also want to take credit for Dave's Kitchen Marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
I do, because I started Shop Commons and I'm like, oh, this jerk started his own marketplace. I'm going to beat it. I'm going to crush Commons. That's Dave's mentality.
Now, I will say Kevin doesn't know this. I try not to ever give Kevin credit for anything. But Kevin mentioned like 3 months ago that I should be talking about Dibbed It on Dave's Kitchen Market, which of course was a self-serving statement. But him saying that did kind of plant the seed.
If we're trying to help resellers, we need to reach markets of buyers, not resellers.
He did plant the seed. That, Kitchen Market and District could be a combination. So I do think Kevin did kind of put his seed inside me, basically.
Yeah, he realized that he could
being able to list in more places,
penetrate several markets at the same time.
Into different markets.
It's economics, right. Simple economics.
I'm just waiting for the once Dave's Kitchen Marketplace gets to number 1, Dave needs to
by
go
the end of the year
say, at Christmas time, and lead up to Christmas. Hey, if you guys are looking for stocking stuffers, I'm going to sell over on this marketplace. Come on over and join us, and then we'll have a
what if we were 1, 2, 3, Dibbed It, Commons, and Dave's.
That's the plan. Yeah, that's the plan by the end of
the
year.
And then the freaking mechanical keyboard place, then Knick-Knack.
I mean, it'll actually be Dave's Kitchen Market, Dibbed It, J-Ride Shop, and then
Commons. Whatever. Yeah, first class mail
shipping.com or whatever.
Media mail.
Yeah, MediaMail.com.
Okay,
so anyways, over on Patreon, we've got more questions. Trash Cat Rescue said, what is your favorite thing that guarantees a smile?
Triple penetration.
Oh.
I couldn't help it.
Yeah, it's well done. It's
favorite thing, like
by Kevin
I do have.
He's the one who said that. If you're listening and not watching,
I do have some. Is it just the amount of sales that you get from?
Yeah, are we talking about like what?
I don't feel like that would always bring a smile either. If we want to get
I feel like it would hurt.
Yeah, not a smile, Kevin. Kevin's in the swinging verse, swinging multiverse. So it's a little different. Like, I don't think it applies for me and Carrie's lives.
What brings me I got a snapshot of my Facebook comments today because I never ever respond to a Facebook comment. There's tons of them. And you know how they give you, I don't know if you ever look at them, but there's like a list and you see like 8 or 9 of them. All of them are negative. Every single one was negative. I'm like, that made me smile a little bit. I don't know. My comments on my picker video. I'm not the villain.
I can't think of anything. I can't think of anything that creates a smile.
On. Like when
Maybe
you sold those disheveled bears that the lady was ticked off about, and you kept making money.
Funny.
That didn't make you happy.
That's funny. Yeah.
What brought me joy was I enjoyed making logos of Death Pile Picker and Kevin this week.
I think any sort of
on ChatGPT. I laughed so loud at all the different.
Any sort of like candy, sort of candy brings. Okay, no. Listen, let's go through the Kevins. Exactly. Let's go through the Kevins. So Kevin messages us and said, "We made $1.61 on Dibda today." And Kevin also, it's important to know, the night before, Kevin was saying
$1.61 on Page today.
Oh yeah. But Kevin also was complaining it's impossible to get AI to write my name right. You can't write Commonwealth Picker, right?
I didn't say
that. I got it to do it perfectly.
Carrie instantly sends this Commonwealth Picker. We made $1.61 on Dibda, and he's at a car wash. Why is he at a car wash? By the way,
because
Buc-ee's.
Because Buc-ee's, he interrupted us enjoying the car wash to tell us how much we made on Dibda. Remember that?
But I love how Carrie, like, just as we're sitting there at the Olive Garden, it's just like. It's just growing in its weirdness, right? So all of a sudden he makes it folksy.
I said, put more bubbles and make it folksy, and that's what it did.
So this is what he did, right? And
I'm going to use those.
And then he's like upset because it keeps giving Kevin a beard. And I said, just add baby face, right? And so it creates this. It creates this. It says, I made 11. It said the wrong price. It said, I made $11.61 on Dibda. And so
did they spell Commonwealth Picker right?
It just said,
then I added, give him a tree tattoo. And then I said, have him.
You made him look like George Lopez first somehow. I don't know how you did that.
Picker.
And then you like. All of a sudden, he turns into Guy Fieri with a tattoo on his chest that says Commonwealth Picker. And there's some bubble wrap on the ground now? I don't know.
I asked him to add bubble wrap.
And then you're like, okay, we need the tattoo. So Rey Mysterio Commonwealth comes out. Somehow he's a luchador now, and he's got a tree tattoo.
Yeah.
He's got it on his belt. He's got it on
look
his
at the
arm.
Bubble wraps
The
melting.
bubbles have improved. Yeah, the bubbles have improved. And then somehow it poops out this. I don't know what you said, but this is my
absolute favorite. I said, add Del Taco. And ketchup on a burrito is what I said.
I kept that one. I'm using
look at this. Look at this.
It's like a garbage pail.
He's a little baby. He's a little baby.
I like how it says Del Taco Restaurant. Nobody calls it a restaurant.
Kevin. And then the Del Taco. I mean, guys, it's just the evolution of this. The ketchup on the taco. Okay, and then this Commonwealth baby.
I like that the ketchup thing has like a soap dispenser. That seems like it should be invented.
And then Buried Treasure had his input, and Kevin got the bulge. Kevin finally grew up and got a bulge.
Kevin was upset it didn't have a big enough
I like how the tree is now a Christmas tree, by the way.
I blame the absence of TikTok. Carrie has nothing better to do with his time.
And then you got Banger Day. Bubble wrap at his crotch. That was just like, this is what Carrie does. Carrie and Dawn all day are sending us these things.
We were having fun. The Mike Death Pile Picker ones were the best, though.
You think so?
I don't know if he likes those.
Yes, because you send that in the Suck It Kevin chat, right? Yeah, the Suck It Kevin chat. Which I did, Carrie's college buddies, because I thought that was kinder. Okay, so here's the Death Pile Picker. He's got cigarettes and Coke all around him. I love it.
And piles of crap.
He made this one. I think he just added a cigarette to his own logo.
He just added a cigarette to its regular logo.
What is this? This is the Commonwealth Picker fart?
No, that's when he farted in last week's podcast, remember? No, it wasn't last week's podcast. It was like an old clip. Sorry.
You got the rod picking and punching.
Well, that one I said have rod picking and punching beating up a Mike over crushed ice because Mike loved and take his crushed ice from him.
This nightmare fueled garbage pail kid Death Pile Picker one. Yeah,
that's Death Pile Picker.
Is he yelling at a diamond? He looks like he's yelling at a
crushed
diamond.
ice because he loves it. I said make his jaw unhinged is what I asked for.
You got this one here. You got the no swearing Death Pile Picker.
It's a contract where he's not allowed to swear.
This is a pretty visual part of the audio podcast, guys. I'm sorry. This one's great. Death Pile Picker.
Dawn made that because she was making trash cans out of us, and then it just kept adding trash cans to everything.
But at this point, I might as well show him the one of Kevin I made, which I thought was really nice. Check that out, guys. Look at that, guys. Commonwealth Swinger, baby! Commonwealth Swinger. Glorious.
Oh, that's so good.
I just said
there's a thumbnail right there. If I ever seen one.
Put Commonwealth Picker in his natural habitat, and that's what came out. I don't know. It was weird. I didn't give it any other direction.
Just like Ernest making out with old ladies over there.
But yeah, negative feedback. eBay. Okay, let's do sales. Let's do like a sale of the week, a little secret sale, like where we guess the price. Let's do a little reselling, guys. I'm sorry the show has been awful and rated PG-14. Definitely a little adult today. Partially your fault, Mr. Triple.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Friggin'
So
Commonwealth pervert. That's a new name.
I had something sell within. I had something sell within 15 minutes. So
okay, cool story, bro.
Or within 5 minutes, maybe. I don't know. This is very, very quick.
5 minutes of what?
So obviously, I think I listed it too low, but I look back at the comps. I don't think they're too low. So I sold a polo hat, a Ralph Lauren made in USA. It says USA on it, and it's just a adjustable polo hat. What do you got?
Adjustable hat, snapback, or it's strap back?
A strap. It's $12. Polo made in the USA.
You're underselling it, so maybe it's $80, but it feels like $12.
Can't even find it now. Who the heck is it? I sold that. Sweet. My sales have picked up since I started the show.
Make that noise again.
It's a vintage '90s Ralph Lauren hat, strap back polo. Sport.
You said 80s is not a new one.
90s.
Well, if
made
it's
in
old,
USA.
I thought you meant
says
like
USA in blue, and it's got a strap in the back.
All right, so I'm gonna say $60 then. I didn't know it was old.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 45.
$60 on the button.
Yeah, I thought it was like a new lame ones. That's what I was saying, like $12.
And I looked and I'm like, because very similars were going for like 60 plus ship or 75 free ship, and this one sold. Hackensack, New Jersey.
Nice. I wonder if Chris lives there.
June Yuck Lee bought it.
Carrie, what do you got, buddy? What did Don sell?
Oh, well, how about this? I don't know, because Don shares everything with you guys, but how about a vintage framed
Dawn doesn't. She hasn't shared anything in a while. Vintage frame.
Vintage frame stained glass owl picture. Boho home decor MCM.
70.
How big is it? Does it say in the listing?
One sec.
I'm gonna say 50.
It's 55. $55.
She did share that. She did share it. I just forgot what she told it for.
Look how pretty that is, though.
It's nice. I hear that vintage frames made in Italy sell really well.
Just now.
Gesso.
I heard
Gesso.
that just now from Carrie.
Gesso, guys. Look out for Gesso frames, for real. Back when we had an actual store that did a lot of home decor Gesso frames. Here we go. Sold well. Okay. Well, I'm giving some actual advice.
Carrie,
Kevin.
what one word?
Only talking about triple penetration.
What one word would you say was the reason you had to shut your store? If it started with an A, like one specific A word, what did you do as a reseller when the store wasn't working? What did you do? You did some specific thing that starts with an A.
That like my physical store?
Kevin, you know. Kevin, you know the word.
You adapted.
He adapted.
Oh no, I adapted. Yeah, no, adaptation.
You have to adapt, guys. You have to.
Think about it. Think of this. This is a great. Can I give a story of adaptation and how you can rise above?
Yeah.
Think about this. There was just a couple turtles from some lab and they escaped into a sewer
in the subway.
And then they had the misfortune. First off, they were in a lab, which sucks. Then they had like some ooze and crap dripped on them through a drain, and they turned into like human-sized, and they learned sentience and stuff, and they could speak. And
did they have souls?
That's actually a really good question.
Let's talk about that in our next secret.
What do you did the Ninja Turtles have souls? That's a good question. Depends on if any of them were redheaded or not. I don't know. They didn't have hair, so we can't really know.
Can I tell you
$100 sale? No.
Well, hold on. I've got.
Why is it always about money,
Kevin? I've got my.
I'm mad because Dave has them.
Oh, I had a $375 sale for a break buddy. For a break buddy. Okay, so no. First of all, I want to talk more about that other thing, but my sale is a vintage Ranger folding boat seat, brown stitched, literally a seat from a boat, with some like
brand new or used?
Like old,
no vintage.
An old one.
It's. I'll show you a picture of it here.
Ranger is a great name.
That's right here.
Ooh, that's cool.
Isn't that cool?
That's cool.
I paid like
Kevin wants to sit on that right now instead of that dirty
$15
pillow.
at the flea market.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say 170. No, I'm gonna go $199.
I'm going $249.99, and I'm not going a penny above it or a penny below.
I took a low ball offer. I think you're both maybe close. I took a low ball offer. I had it listed at 189, and I had a bunch of people watching it. Someone sent me an offer though for 110.
That's a nice looking seat.
For 110, I was like, it's big, and I want it gone, so I took the $110 offer. I paid $15 and it sold in a few days. I'm fine with it. So I probably could have gotten more if I was more patient. But 110, I was, yeah.
You gotta wait for the right buyer for something like that.
Yeah.
Somebody's redoing a boat.
It's in great condition.
But the thing about buying boat parts is somebody's always got a boat that's breaking down, because everybody who has a boat has a boat that's breaking down.
That's true.
Hey, Carrie, how's the Randy Moss market going? I just sold a Randy Moss jersey a few minutes ago.
Randy Moss.
Is that you think was
sick
pushing
and he has the cancer and stuff. Yeah, I mean his stuff is he's in the news. He's also, like, historically, Randy Moss is insanely popular.
Yeah, he's beloved. Yeah.
With anybody like our age, because he was such a big deal and so good. He's in the news more because of that. So yeah, his cards do sell really well. They always have, but they're selling more now than before.
Was there more to talk about with Randy? Because I need help. I need help with this. Okay,
you do need help.
Did Kerry go away? Here he is. I sold something that's illegal to ship. And
illegal to ship?
A little bit illegal.
Okay.
It is a powder-actuated fastening nail gun. Okay, but the gun itself, the nail gun itself, can be shipped. No problem. The problem was that this one had within it a bunch of the cartridges, which are basically bullets. Okay, they're literally like the same thing as a blank, which I didn't really understand when I listed it. And so I was like, oh, I'll include all these little extras that I don't really understand.
How did you find this out?
Recently I was at my dad's house for Christmas, and I had extra ones of these things that I thought were bullets in a different box from a different buy. I said, hey, I think I've got you some bullets, because he has like a bunch of guns and stuff. He's like, Dave, those aren't bullets. Those are for a powder-actuated nail gun. And this was already after I had listed this thing and had forgotten about it at this point. And he's like, I don't need them. Give them to Richie, who's my cousin's husband. He took them for his powder-actuated nail gun. And so I forgot I had this listed, and it has a bunch of them in there, and it is now sold for $150. It was a good sale for the nail gun with those little bullet things, but it's illegal to ship
so many of these things all the
conundrums, unless they're in their original packaging, and they're not in their original packaging. And so I messaged a buyer like 3 days ago, and I said, hey, I can't ship this. Would you be okay with me taking these out and giving you a partial refund? No response. So what does Kevin do to avoid a defect here?
You ship it exactly with like you said in the description. No.
Oh, you just take those out.
Yep.
And then just let him complain with an INAT or something?
Well, no. At that point, he might contact you.
And then give him a partial refund.
Yes.
Okay, so ship it without the bullet thingies, and then if he complains, give him a partial refund. And maybe he'll look at the messages and realize I said this, and then ask for the partial refund.
Yeah. And then if he complains about him, tell him Kevin, the Commonwealth Picker on YouTube.
What you should do is bake a cake.
You should do it.
Okay.
Bake a cake and
hide
put
the bullets in it
inside of the cake.
He lives in Doral, Florida.
You should ship the cake immediate mail.
He lives in Doral, Florida.
Oh,
so
well, how far away is Doral?
I think it's a couple hours. Let me look.
Well, yeah, we're gonna go down there.
I could
show up at his house.
I could just drive there, carry a road trip.
Put him in his mailbox. That's also illegal.
We're gonna go on a road trip tomorrow and just bring it to his house. Just knock on his door, and be like, "Bro,
film it. You can make your money back on the video.
We're here.
We do eBay the right way. Here's your item.
Let me
faster than you expected.
It's not illegal. You can sell them. You just can't ship them. So you could just go drop off.
Yo, it's a freight forwarding service.
Then it might be really illegal, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's probably a big deal if he doesn't get them. He's probably gonna be ticked off. So this is tricky then.
Well, how much are they? How is that like a? How much does what you sold for, like without that stuff, compared to? In other words,
I've sold that same gun for $100, $120. I probably did get like $30 more than I would have without that stuff. But there's other accessories that I haven't ever sold with it that add value.
I think I would ship it and then refund him that amount immediately.
Refund him
before even talking to him.
Yeah. Okay, but there's this other thing. This is bad eBay seller stuff, guys, right here. Once it gets to the U.S. hub and goes on the international, isn't it like no longer my problem? So if I just take them out, I just be like, we could just lie.
Well, if it's a freight forwarder, it's not like a drop shipper.
Wouldn't customs take them out anyways?
Yeah,
well, they might even they might get rid of the whole order.
Yeah,
they might arrest you.
It's better off to take them out. I don't know. I'll probably just do what you said. Ship it and wait and see if he complains.
Take them out. There's no way. Okay. I'd definitely take them out.
They're
or
really,
put them in the cake.
They're not actually that dangerous. They're like blanks. They're basically blanks. So they're not actually dangerous, but I don't want to deal with that. So that's the fun little conundrum of the day. Comment below on how awful we are, please. Thank you very much.
Yes,
Appreciate it.
please. Or just Dave in particular.
Well, Kevin was telling me to hide it in a cake, so I don't know.
That was a joke,
He's like
Dave.
the old who's
gosh,
that?
did that
Claudia
sell?
Schiffer who robbed the banks? That's not her. That's not right.
Claudia Schiffer. Did she
No,
rob a bank?
the couple, Bonnie and Claudia Schiffer. That's
Bonnie
it.
and Clyde?
Yeah, no, Bonnie and
That's
Clyde.
it,
Vastly different than Claudia Schiffer, a one woman from the 90s. I'm so upset. I don't even want to wear this anymore. Is it just opened?
Put it
Put it
on,
back
young
on.
man. Claudia Schiffer was from Wayne's World,
don't
where
know
he'd
how
be
to
like,
say that.
swing.
Not Schiffered.
Well, first of all, Claudia Schiffer was a world-renowned model, and that was in Wayne's World. She's not from Wayne's World. Wayne's World's not an actual place.
She lived in Wayne's World, I believe. I think that was the thing.
Interesting. I sold a is it illegal? Somebody
Just
I watched
believe
somewhere
me.
the other day. It's like you can't sell Domino's pizza gear. I'm like, really?
Yeah, well,
I sold one.
People can
I just sold
pretend.
one.
So there's this whole issue with like selling uniforms where people can like knock
Yeah,
on
I
doors and
understand. UPS
pretend they're
and
that
USPS.
person. I know that's the case with USPS and UPS. I don't know if that's the case with Domino's.
Yeah, the only people buying Domino's pizza gear on eBay are Domino's employees and people who are doing like
Home
certain types of
invasion.
films in certain parts of California.
Oh, there's that too.
The parts that are burning down. Listen, what do you think?
Meow.
So there's obviously Domino. Wouldn't you just like, if you're going to be somebody who would buy a Domino's pizza gear and then go out and commit a crime, wouldn't you just like order pizza and take it off of the Domino's pizza guy?
Wait, so you're gonna
Save yourself some money?
So you're recommending that instead of buying the uniform, they should mug the pizza man first?
Well, if they're going to use it to do something
Might as
illegal,
well mug him, then mug the homeowner.
and save the $18.
We are gonna, guys. If you have any mugging friends, get them this clip. It's helpful. It's an idea of Kevin.
Yeah, you heard it here first
Kevin.
from Kevin. And Kevin,
Kevin
by the
once
way,
says-
what Kevin says is only Kevin's opinion. We don't encourage or understand what
I
he's
often
saying.
question my own character after the show, which is probably wise. But today I'm questioning Kevin's. He's talking about triple penetration,
It is
smuggling
true.
No, I
bullets,
wasn't
and
talking
mugging
about-
the pizza men.
Yeah.
This is Kevin's moral
Yeah.
compass, guys. This is the
This
guy
is Dave.
you're giving 30,000
We're
views in
slowly
8 hours.
Showing everybody the
This
real
is how
Kevin.
Dave questions his character. He feels bad about something he said to me, and he's like, I don't know. And then he uses it as the title the very next day. So the question
He doesn't feel bad long.
last very long.
Did
Remember
you?
the Nike T-shirts I bought down at
Yeah. I see that guy all the time. Yeah.
Webster? Yeah, I'm down to 8. Somebody
He's
just
still
bought 4
trying
of
to
them.
regain all that lost profit by overcharging me. So thanks for that.
You're welcome. He gave Harry Tornado some deals too.
Yeah.
I also got a Flowbee from him. That was cool.
So, crap, you made me lose my train of thought, Kevin. Way to
Good.
go.
It's my job.
Are you cutting your hair with a Flowbee?
Speaking
Are
of
you cutting
Wayne's
your hair
World,
with
that was a
Flowbee?
Wayne's World clip too. That and the Claudia how do you say her name? Schiffer?
Schiffer? No D.
Claudia Schiffer, a model.
Swing.
Not
That's
at
what
all
they said.
related to the
As if.
1930s bank robbers Bonnie and Clyde. Totally different people.
As if.
One is two separate people.
Bonnie
that died
and Claudia
like
Schiffer.
100
That's
years
the
ago.
cartoon I want to
And one
watch.
is a supermodel from the 90s.
Sticking up
It's
back.
still a
I'd make
supermodel.
a Bonnie and Claudia.
Is that like a
logo.
thing? Is like, was Bonnie and Clyde real? Or is that like
Yeah.
a
Yes.
cartoon or something?
Yes.
I don't know. Yeah.
No,
okay,
they were real.
interesting. And did they jump over the
Tommy,
cliff?
That was back in
Did
the
they
old
go
days.
over the cliff in
Kevin
the
will
car
tell you
together?
about it. Kevin will tell you
Did they
about
go
it.
over the cliff in the car?
That's back in a day where
Thelma
you
and
just
Louise.
you were running rum and you used to get your penny candies
There
out of
is
a barrel.
two places where I am just aggressively stupid. History and remembering people's faces. Those are the two weaknesses of my brain. They just both don't work.
How
They're
about
not functional.
voices? I'm good with voices. If I hear
Well,
a
Kevin
voice,
used to
I
call all
can get
those 900 numbers, so he's got a thing for
Yeah,
voices.
exactly.